pages, I can just double click into the header, click on logo, scroll down, pick the image that I want. Here's ESL's logo there, and that'll go ahead and appear on every single one of my pages. So for example, if I jump over to the Contact Us page, you'll see that same logo there. Now, we also make it easy to insert what we call gadgets to automate sort of common tasks that people have when they're setting up their website. So for example, on this Contact Us page, we've got a Contact Us gadget that's here, which will make it easy for anyone to contact me on my website. And I can just go ahead and type in my email address here if this is where I want everything to go. Click Save, and you'll see that just drop right in, really simple, right into the experience. Now, there's a bunch of other gadgets as well. There's gadgets for things like maps and HTML pages. We also have one for multimedia content. So if I want to make this product page really sing, I'll go ahead and drop in a video here, and I can take that video from anywhere on the internet. I'll go paste in a URL that I've got here, and I'll preview it in design mode. I won't play it here. I'll just go ahead and click OK, insert that. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. Go back to the home page, and I'll click on the preview button. That'll pop up on a new page here, and I'll go to the home page first. You can see the formatting change. This is out on the internet, out on Office 365 right now for everybody to see. And go to that Contact Us page if I want. We'll see that contact form. Go back to that product page. There's my video. I can click play. You get the idea here. Full multimedia built into the design tool itself. Very, very cool stuff. Stop this. So with that, I'm going to hand it back to Steve. Thanks very much. I hope you got a good sense of what Office 365 can do, really the essence of collaboration where Office meets the cloud. Steve, back to you.
Well, thanks, Kirk. To make getting started as easy as possible with Office 365, we developed a wide range of service plans that are designed to meet the needs of a variety of companies of different size. With Office 365, businesses can simply pay a monthly subscription at a price they can predict and afford, or they can connect Office software that they own already with the Office 365 service, their choice. And with Office 365, business leaders can move forward knowing that Microsoft's not only going to deliver cutting-edge tools and services, but also at the highest levels of reliability, performance, and security. Our service level agreement policies in Office 365 are absolutely the best in the industry, and it's just one reason why businesses can be confident in Microsoft's deep commitment to stand with them as we stand behind the Office 365 service. Some of the best-known companies on the planet, including DuPont, Hyatt Hotels, Starbucks, and Volvo, already rely on our Office Cloud services and are excited about Office 365. And so are small and mid-sized businesses I talked about earlier. In fact, during our beta program, more than 70% of the beta testers of Office 365 were small and medium-sized business. Yesterday and earlier this morning, I had the privilege of meeting with a number of those business owners and business operators who have seen firsthand how the same collaboration tools used by those behemoth companies can transform their own smaller and mid-sized organizations. Many of those business owners and their IT folks are actually here today. I got to say, I loved hearing the stories, and I know that there are plenty more to come. I was really impressed with the story of Travelers Haven, which is a relocation and temporary housing company that Eli Wallen, who's here with us, is building in Denver, Colorado. This year, Travelers Haven will work with nearly 5,000 families. Each family move involves nearly a dozen documents and hundreds of communications between Travelers Haven, the family movers, storage, housing providers, real estate agents, to name just a few. Think about that for a second. The volume, just in a small business, thousands of clients, tens of thousands of pieces of communication, and only 35 employees in Travelers Haven. Let's just say that Eli and team have opportunities to take advantage of high-quality collaboration tools. Eli told me that Office 365 has really changed the way that they work together. They use IM and video conferencing, and they're planning to make Office 365 their main documents hub. Eli estimates he can save $100,000 a year in IT expenses and cut about 30 hours of work every day across the company. These are material numbers. On a company of 35 people, it's another 2 or 3 employees. It's big stuff. Travelers Haven is just one of many early adopters who are really getting some very, very impressive results. Companies like the Wise Group out of Glasgow, Scotland. It's a job placement firm that expects to cut travel costs and reduce carbon emissions by 30% after they retire the 60 servers they think that they will save. Alan, who's the CIO there, told me he plans, I'm not sure he's being entirely straight with me, but he plans to turn their empty server room into a jacuzzi, which sounded pretty good to me. Then there's ESL Solutions, whose website Kirk had a chance to show you, which is a manufacturing business in Wellington, New Zealand. With the workflow system they'll implement, Nick expects to improve the quality by sharing information more easily throughout the company. He also expects to get back 4 hours per week that he can spend growing his business and not managing the IT. There's Perkins Eastman, who's based right here in New York. It's a firm of about 600 architects and design professionals. They're responsible for a number of impressive structures, like the TKTS booth down here in Manhattan and the new Chongqing Library in Chongqing, China. With Office 365, they expect to improve collaboration between their 13 offices around the world and their clientele from Miami to Mumbai. There's lots of opportunity out there to reach current and new customers. And to make that happen, we know we need to engage our massive global partner ecosystem of systems integrators and resellers. I'm excited to announce today that we're extending that network through more than 20 leading telecommunications companies and hosters from around the world. These companies already have established, trusted service relationships with millions of small and mid-sized businesses. With our new partner program, these businesses can take Office 365 and package it with the valued services that they already provide to small and mid-sized customers. It goes all the way back to 2005 that Microsoft introduced our first cloud service, when Energizer, the battery company, became our first business customer using Office Cloud Services. It's now 6 years since we started down the journey to Office-based cloud services, and yet we're more optimistic about what can be done and the scenarios that can be affected than ever before. I was talking to one of our customers last night, and we were kind of going through and preparing and blah, 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 blah. And he said he kind of had an aha moment. He had talked about Office 365. He had shown it to his people. They were implementing. They were moving forward. And then he was actually Alan from Wise Group. He was on the train, I think he said, going from Glasgow to London. And all of a sudden, he found himself taking a call on his laptop over Link, participating in a web conference, putting it on hold, looking up the notes for the meeting, taking a call from somebody else, all over the 3G card that was built into the laptop. And it was at that moment that he said, aha, I get it. I've got the stuff that the other guys got. I've got everything I could need, all of my information, all of my files, all of the work and productivity I'd ever want to have available through my computer and what lives out there in the Office 365 services. So as we think about what Office 365 can do for many businesses, small, medium, and large, from real estate agents, accountants, florists, lawyers, cleaning services, auto dealerships. The list is long. I think it's exciting to imagine the possibilities, particularly for the companies that have little or no IT support and very little time and financial resources to dedicate to technology. Office 365, where Office meets the cloud, is a big step forward. These businesses really will be able to let their employees share information in new ways and connect in new ways, not only with their own employees, but with their partners and with their customers. Office 365 gives businesses of all size, but particularly small and medium-sized businesses, a clear and strong edge. Where does Office meet the cloud? It's Office 365, the absolute best productivity and collaboration service for businesses around the world. It's a pleasure to have a chance to mark the official introduction of the product today. I know you all get a chance to go up and visit the Office 365 service on the internet. I encourage you to do that because I think you'll agree with me, the more time you spend, that we really have a big opportunity to continue to drive productivity and collaboration around the world by bringing the benefits of Microsoft Office to the cloud. Thanks very much, and again, we welcome your participation today.